Hello and welcome to the Apni Pehchan show. This is your host Ruksar UAE. Today I'm in conversation with Mrs. Priya Sawant. She is a multi-talented lady and involved in many beautiful and wonderful work. She's working for women empowerment, and recently she has also released a book, Golden Success Skills, which has been launched by the Governor of India and Goa as well. So she is working and conducting programs on professional development skills, so self-growth, personality development, and she's training in and internationally also, nationally and internationally. So we will know more from Mrs. Priya Sawant. Hello, Mrs. Priya, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, Ruksar, for having me on your show.
Yeah, we are indeed, very much honored to have you on our show. So, Mrs. Priya, I want to know that how you have started your journey, like as you are involved into many, trainings, and you're conducting so many trainings. So how have you decided that I want to go in this profession and I want to take up this work as my main, goal and source? So what is the reason and how you started it?
See, my life journey is very simple and yet very interesting. God has been very kind enough to me to give me the ample opportunities, and He's the one who kept me going. Like my husband, as I told you earlier, my husband is into defense, and we have to he's into transferable job. So I was not able to continue with one job in my hand, and with the frequent postings, the good thing was I was able to meet so many people, so many learned people, so many wise people, and I got so much influenced by them by seeing them doing good for the society. And then there was a thought in me, like even I wanted to do something, because I was blessed to have the parents who give me equal opportunity, like my brother, to educate well. And I was feeling my talent is getting wasted. Rather than that, I was feeling that I should be utilizing it for the betterment of the society. So I was into for a few years into teaching job, and then during that I understood that I can connect well with people. I was able to motivate the students. I was able to have the healthy and conversation with parents, and you can say an inspirational conversation with the parents or whosoever I was able to meet. And then thereafter I thought that why not take this as a profession. And when I was doing my entrepreneurship program in IIT Delhi, so there I met one of my very senior professor, and he was a motivational speaker as well. He had earlier experience of corporate training as well. So that somewhere I can say that it ignited that thing in me. And then thereafter I took this as profession, and by grace of God I've been able to reach so many and able to transform and touch so many lives.
That's really great, and you're doing a great work. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, future projects as well. So my next question is, Mrs. Priya, that you have recently launched a book also.
Yeah.
So which idea has initiated in your mind that you to start writing this book?
Yeah. See, it was since since a very long time I was, always wanted to write something. I'm very passionate about writing poetries. And this COVID-19, I think, like how we say there's a blessing in disguise. So this COVID period was the time I could, think about writing the book. And like the workshops were not happening, like we were conducting online programs, and they were a very short span, like half an hour or so. So then there was many requests from my the participants also as well. Now why don't you write a book, so that led me to start with my writing. And the book is about how you can have a positive attitude in life, and by using your mind potential, you can achieve success in your life. And there are a few soft skills on which I already conduct the programs about being emotional management, time management, stress management, communication skills. So everything has been compiled together, and that book happened. And Governor of Maharashtra was so kind enough to launch that book, and I feel so thankful to him.
So, as you have written on the works you do, like social development and personality development and having a positive attitude, what is your thought about empowering women? And what is it, according to you, what is the meaning of empowerment to you?
Women empowerment, if you see, it is a very broad meaning to it. But what I believe is there is nothing as such woman empowerment. A woman needs to empower herself. Only she can empower herself. You can just initiate the thought process. So that is what I believe. Like, the woman empowerment is all about believing yourself, and you should not be depending upon others for your own success. You have the capability. You can lead your life your way. You can make your own destiny and be a leading lady just by being yourself and believing yourself.
Exactly. A woman should be financially independent, emotionally independent.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
She should not be vulnerable, that anyone can hurt her or tell her or blame her for no reason. Because if we will make ourselves that much strong, and we will not let others to that their opinions will affect ours, we should not let that happen. It is all depending upon us.
Yeah, you said it very correctly. See, there are some women who suffer in silence. There are women who try to be vocal about about their problems. But in both the cases, the mental agony is suffered by women the most. Isn't it? The one who tries to be vocal about it, either, or if she is suffering in silence. So we need to change that.
We have seen the cases, women who are raising voice for their rights, they are many times suppressed in a negative way.
Yes.
Or even you can say indirectly.
Yes.
So what is your opinion for this, and what can women do to fight and go against these stereotypes, stereotypical thinking, and suppression?
What I can see is that we must, at the first place, just ignore this thought that somebody can suppress you. No. Unless and until you give the permission to yourself, nobody can make you feel inferior. That's what I believe. So you should be strong enough to fight your own battle. And if people see that you are a very strong woman and you're not going to get suppressed and you're fighting for the right things, you get this support by the society, by the friends, by the family. Sooner or later, if they support you, when they understand you and they understand that you are not going to give up, that is the time people will support you.
Moving forward, Priya, when talking about dignity for women, so what are your thoughts to share on this topic?
Can you please repeat the question?
When we talk about the dignity of women, so what are your thoughts to speak on this topic?
This topic itself is very close to my heart. I feel that I become very emotional when I have to talk on this topic, because I feel every woman has the right to be respected. She should be treated respectfully and in a dignified way, and she should not be seen as only an object, like how you portray in the media or advertisement. She has her right to prove her own identity. Treat her as an individual. Respect her thoughts, respect her presence, respect her identity. in a very dignified way. Yeah.
I really agree with your thoughts and whatever you are saying about women empowerment and dignity and those who try to suppress and degrade women. What we have proven that. So I really agree with each and every point of yours. So my next question to you is, what is your thought about dealing with negativity? Be it a woman or a man or a child also. How to deal with negativity?
Yes, it is very, very important that you need to, because negativity will be there. You just need to learn to deal with negativity. So for that, you need to focus on positive things more, isn't it? So negative things will come in a life, but you need to, surpass them, keeping the focus on your final goal. So if you are determined, if you are consistent in your efforts, and you look for positive things, there are so many positive things in the world, in your surrounding, in the people you meet in everyday life. So just have your focus on those things, so that will make you forget about the negative elements. What we do is we try to look for the negative things. This is not happening right. Why? Look on what is happening right. Get motivation from that thing, and be inspired.
Sometimes people are trapped in their own negative thoughts, and they are not able to get out of it, because we are the only owner and trainer of our own mind. That we need to understand first.
True.
So because many
should not be, you should be controlling your mind. Don't allow your mind to control you.
Exactly. So moving on to one interesting question: how will you describe yourself as a person?
Very interesting question. If at all I had to describe myself as a person, I would say I'm someone who really love to live life in a very optimistic and very positive way. And over the years, I have grown as a person, and I like all thanks to the good people I have come across in life, and I have learned so much from them. And I believe that life is a continuous learning. Life is all about continuous learning. If you're ready to learn, you can grow as a person, as an individual. So I cannot, I cannot tolerate. I'm someone who cannot tolerate injustice. I'm someone who cannot, I hate people who lie, and I appreciate people who respect other individuals and help each other. They have got humanitarian angle, and they have a sense of responsibility towards the society. I'm very passionate, and I know how to keep myself busy qualitatively. So I never get bored with life.
That's a very important thing that we should do, instead of sitting idle and getting into those things which are not for us, we have to be busy in doing productive things.
Absolutely.
So that is
true.
Yeah, that is one great lesson which I take away from you today. So our last question is that what one piece of advice you want to give to our listeners?
Be positive no matter what happens in life. See, you feel anxious, when you are too much worried about your future. And you develop depression, you feel depressed when you are too much caught in your past failures. So just ignore that, try to live in present, be optimistic about your future, about your life, maintain the enthusiasm and the energy, keep yourself motivated and love your life. Life is beautiful. So you have to accept the challenges, and face the life battles fearlessly.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Priya, for joining today on our show and sharing such beautiful things. I hope our listeners will take the guidance from this video, make a source of guidance, and they will learn a lot from you, I hope. And I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruksar and Apni Pehchan team for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express my views and connect with the audiences from all different countries. It's really wonderful. Thank you so much.
Happy and glad to have you on our show.
Thank you. Same here. Stay safe and stay blessed.
podium.